Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm bringing you something very special. A little bit of Star Wars Battlefront 3 open beta. I am so excited to be able to play this and show this to you guys. I was pretty much raised on Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2 growing up as a kid, and I have put so many hours into Battlefields 3 and 4, more than I'd like to admit. So hearing that DICE was working on a sequel to my childhood favorite game. Oh man, it's amazing. And I mean, even if it was worst case scenario, like people were saying, oh, it's just gonna be a reskin Battlefield. It's my internet voice. Even if that was the worst case scenario, that I don't care. A reskin Battlefield would be awesome. That'd be so cool for me. But I've been playing for 2 hours now, and it's even better. It's so good. I mean, first of all, just, take a minute to observe how beautiful the menus even are. How much effort was put into the look. It's so nice. I've never seen such a pretty home screen and menu screen. Like, okay, let's dive right into the settings. Not enough of me ogling over how beautiful this game is. Lots of sliders. I'm very impressed with the settings. Brightness 50%. Colorblind profiles. I've never seen this before, and now that I have seen it, it needs to be standard on every single video game. I'm not colorblind, but damn, that is a great idea. You got monitors, resolution. It supports 144 on my monitor, which is great. Field of view. I tried doing it at 110, and I'll show you guys how it looks at 110. Personally, I found it too fishbowl-y, and I usually like high field of view, but that's too much. Motion blur down to 0, because fuck motion blur. Resolution scale I'm not going to touch, because I don't know if it will kill my recording, because it might just be too much for my GPU to handle, but I'll play with that later. Graphics quality auto is ultra for me, so I'm just going to leave that how it is, but I'm going to scroll through it slowly, pause the video, take a look at all this, take it all in. That's a lot of settings. Audio, severely disappointed. Severely. Dynamic ranges for headphones is nice. I appreciate that. The fact is, there's no separate slider for music versus game volume, which means I'd love to be able to let you guys listen to the game volume, but if the music is on, that means that I can't put it on YouTube because I'll get a takedown notice. So, you guys are going to have to listen to me play while the game is mute. I'm sorry, but that's just how it has to be. I'm extremely disappointed too, I'll be honest. For gameplay, you can switch between third person and first person. I find the game is more enjoyable on third person. I know, right? Anyways, so you can just take a look at all this. I'm not going to go over each individual setting. What's the point? They're self-explanatory. Pause the video, take a look at it. We're moving on. Controls. Disappointed once again. If we go to key bindings and look through all of this, it's nice that you can bind between keyboard and mouse and have dual function. That is, I appreciate that. But it's not very explanatory in the fact that your cards are actually your inventory. I don't like that they use the word cards when it's like just your inventory. It's like a hotbar. And so I was trying to figure out for the longest time how to throw a grenade when I realized I hadn't unlocked grenades yet. That's right, you don't start with grenades. And the reason that there's no grenade button on here is because it's actually in the cards. So that needs to be more explanatory. I'll just quickly flip through here so you guys can take a look at everything, but to be honest, it's all very standard and self-explanatory. Moving on. Actually, no, there's a quick thing I need to mention. There's emotes. I'll show you them, but they're pretty lame. For the ground vehicle, there are no emotes, but for the air vehicle, you have special stunts. Right, and then there's just account settings, which, who cares about that? Stats, not available in beta. Collections, I don't have any of those. But there's this cards. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have to pay for stuff. I have actually enough money for a cycler rifle or an ion shot. Okay, so let's buy a thermal detonator, because those are important. I found out you can throw them like so far, it's crazy. Okay, got it. We're also going to buy a cycler rifle, because man, I was getting sniped by those things hardcore. Man, that looks so pretty too.
And then there's the ion shot. What is this? A modification which allows your primary weapon to fire ion charged bolts, making it very effective against shields, droids, and vehicles. Well, considering I haven't encountered any of those things yet, I'm not going to buy that. And I mean, the reason will be explained later why that is. Thermal detonator, cycler rifle, back, blasters. I have only gotten to level 3, so I've only unlocked this little guy here, which I don't have enough to buy because I just unlocked the cycler rifle. You start with the E11 on the Stormtrooper side, and it is not very good. I don't like it that much, to be honest. And then there's the A820, A280, my bad, A280C, and I prefer it more. Now, something that should be made very clear here is there is no reloading. There are no clips. This is not Battlefield. Everything is done based off of recharge and cooling time. So basically the gun heats up as you fire it, and then you burn yourself, and you go, I burned myself, and you gotta wait for it to cool down and start going again. Or you can just pace your shots more. So that's the trade-off. Pace your shots or fire a lot and risk the cooldown. And then there's appearance not available in beta. You mostly play as this Asian dude here, from my experience. Right. So there's missions and multiplayer. I assume you guys want to see multiplayer, so we're going to go multiplayer. I might check out one mission for you guys. Now, immediately, I wanted to play Walker Assault. It tells you not to until you've ranked up a few times. I have ranked up a few times. I'm like, alright, let's play Walker Assault. 5 seconds till it starts. We go into this beautiful splash screen. Some copyright music starts playing that I can't show you guys. The reason I'm so bitter about it is because I just spent an hour recording only to realize the music was on, and then I went to mute the music and I realized there's only one audio channel. Gay. Even more gay, this. I've hit this screen probably 20 times now, just trying to do Walker Assault. Pretty much your only option until EA servers, calm their tits is to go to Drop Zone. And this is just like a standard 8v8 capture the objective, which I have played probably 6 times, and I've lost all 6 rounds. Yeah. I'm not terrible, to be honest. I'm okay at the game. It's just, I don't know, we've just lost every single round. So hopefully this will be my first win. Look at this beautiful splash screen. Yeah, this is going to happen a few times. I'm going to try it 3 times, and then I'm going to pause the video and come back when it actually works. Now, I do want to bring something up. This game is pretty CPU intensive. I am running an i5 3570K overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz, and usually it only uses about 30% of my CPU, which is good, but I've had a couple instances where the game just like straight up crashes, and especially when you get kicked out on this screen, it just skyrockets to like 90%, and then the game just dies. So I understand it's still in beta, but this is definitely a problem that needs to be addressed and something you should be concerned about if you're running this game. The minimum requirement is an i3, and I'm convinced your i3 will just flat up die when this happens. Sorry, so I'm going to try this one more time, and then we'll pause the video and then come back when I can actually get into a goddamn game. Come on, number 3, Lucky Charm. Come on. Come on. Nope. And my CPU just spiked to 90. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, and then I'll start it up again when I'm actually in a game. Finally made it into a game. Only took like 3 more tries. I've never had to wait more than 10 minutes for a game. And this is the first day it's out, so that's pretty impressive. This opening screen always drops a few frames. But basically, it's going to go through the objectives here. You have to activate the escape pod by pressing and holding E, which takes maybe 2 seconds. And then you have to defend it, and then the side that claims the most escape pods wins. Easy peasy. Using the 820C, we're going to start. So you can press 1 for grenade, and apparently just pressing 1 throws a grenade. I didn't know that. And then you can press 3 to bring out the cycle rifle major. We're going to try that out, actually. Oh, like there's a stormtrooper. Oh. Okay, so apparently the bolt fires pretty slowly. Oh, hey, I killed him. Man, that cycle rifle is pretty cool. I like it. Sorry, excuse my Skype. One of my friends gives me some updated information about the game. Apparently the game is having problems with lots of AMD cards. So, God, that's so annoying. I hope he stops soon, otherwise I'll turn off Skype. So just beware that if you have an AMD card, you could run into problems. I'm personally using a 290, and I'm not having any problems at all. The game is running just fine for me, smooth as butter. So, I mean, just be aware. People with AMD cards, this may not be the game for you. For now, until they patch it. This is beta, you know, don't expect too much. So now your health does recharge. You have to just like not take damage for, I think it's approximately 5 to 10 seconds, and then you can you regain health almost instantly after that point. So something I've noticed is that pretty much if you are facing off against two people at the same time, you are screwed. You'll be able to kill one of them, but you will die. The solution here, obviously, is to just find a buddy, and don't let that buddy go. Just follow the buddy around. Basically bait him. You will become a master baiter. Yes, I made that joke. This cycle rifle is pretty sweet. I'm loving it. But whatever. Oh, he's using a cycle rifle too. Damn. 3. Alright, I got that skull rifle. Boom, boom. Oh, power up. Orbital strike. That seems like it could come in handy. Let's see if I can launch an orbital strike on somebody. Boop. Bitches. I orbital strike your ass. Oh, 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 pod is ours. This would be a lot more exciting if I could hear the music and the sounds of gunfire, but whatever. God damn, it's got that stupid Battlefield bright sun, which is, God, it's annoying and so pretty at the same time. And then up in the sky, you got like this whole cool aerial battle going on, which I'm a big fan of. Oh boy, who's shooting? Come on, come on. There we go. Hey, I got a proximity bomb. So let's go to the new pod and plant some proximity bombs on it. It keeps switching my weapon back away from the cycle rifle, which I'm not sure why it does that. I guess you only get one shot and it switches your weapon back. Oh, so it's like a power-up thing, so you can only use it once and then that's it. Oh, I got wrecked. Damn. Okay, so I get it now. So it's like a one-shot sniper rifle, and then you gotta wait 7 seconds to be able to use it again. That's kind of shitty, I'm gonna be honest here. I did play this game. I played a single-player mission at Fan Expo, because I'm a Canuck. And I found it was very power-up based, and this is only confirming my suspicions. It's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, it is just a fact of the game, that it revolves heavily around the idea of power-ups and kind of like a MOBA type thing where you use it, and you gotta wait, and then you can use it again. I'm gonna get it. I gotta go in. Damn it. I'm gonna lay down some proximity mines. I don't know how many I get, so I'm gonna see if I can get to the pod and then lay down the proximity mine. I finally feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this game, which is nice. As you can see, the map is just so pretty. Like, if we zoom in on one of these textures here, look at that. That looks really good. Look how cool that is. And so if you press C, this is a cool feature, you can pop to one side or the other. It's a little bit disorienting, but I mean, you'll get used to it eventually. And it can be very helpful when peeking corners too. And throw proximity mine on it, so that way no one can get to it. So this is the kind of strategy you got to be thinking of. As you can see, when you play it, it feels like I'm playing a Battlefield built mod. Feels like a Star Wars Battlefront mod for Battlefield. Which, I mean, it's perfect for me, because it has the spread and the rate of fire and similar gunplay to Star Wars Battlefront, but the running and the motion and the smoothness and the looks, it's all Battlefield. It's perfect. It's the best of both worlds, for sure. At least for me. Again, you know, this is personal opinion, blah, blah, blah. You have to play it yourself. The game is free. Just download it already and play it. Seriously. I cannot promote this game enough. I'm not sponsored. I sure wish to hell I was sponsored. I mean, EA, you know, for all the 50 people watching this, the one who wants to sponsor me. But no, you gotta play this game. It's great. Alright, let's see if I can pull a sweet flank and snipe someone in the face. I don't see anybody. See if I can go to the edge of the map here. Oh, there's somebody. Hey, not bad. Alright, let's go reclaim this thing. This is the closest I've ever come to winning a game. Two and 2. Usually it's like 5-0 or something. I am impressed at how well I am doing. Let's check out the scoreboard for a sec. Oh, look at that. 7 and 5. But shout out to Robuddy, 12 and 6. What a madman. So this is why third person is helpful, because you can just kind of like look without looking. I have a feeling that some people, like the purists and elitists, would say that's kind of cheating, but no. It's a feature of the game, and I'm going to use it. So go fuck yourself. I get that attitude mostly from playing DayZ, where third person is considered cheating by many. But back to this game, I'm impressed with the levels of the map. Usually Battlefield maps are typically kind of flat, and same thing with Battlefront maps. Well, I don't know. Battlefront did have some definitely multi-leveled maps for sure. So it's hard to get. It's definitely easy to get turned around because everything is rock. But I feel like given enough time, I could learn it. But I feel like there were more landmarks, so I could figure out my way how to get around easier. For now, I just kind of run to the objective blindly without knowing spots or routes or anything. So I wish that was different. As you can see, that guy just like totally ran into our bullets because he didn't know where he was going. But the map is still pretty. Like, you can't deny just how good it looks. Did you see how far I threw that grenade? Holy shit. So far. Alright, let's see if I can run back here and get a snipe on someone. I have an idea of where they're coming from, but it's exactly that. It's an idea. The last guys came from that direction. Oh my god, see, it switched around on me. Now they're coming from the other direction. That's where it gets confusing. And I guess some people would argue that's a good thing, and I guess in a way it could be. I disagree. I'd say that's a bad thing. I always want to know where the enemy's coming from. Hey, we won! This is my first win. Yay for me. So here we can see most kills, and then you know, like most defends and most objectives, blah blah. You have your typical end of battlefield accumulation screen for points. It's very dice. I don't appreciate that diagonal going down thing. I don't like that at all. And then you have your credits, which is just so lazy. I mean, just like 7 with 2 lines through it. I also want to know why 7. I don't understand why it's 7. I guess 7 looks kind of cool. I'd just like to also point out right now that the game is currently at 100% CPU. Yeah. Alright, that's not true. I'm at 100% CPU. The game's at 92. So that's a serious issue that needs to be fixed. And god damn, this game has some of the coolest wallpapers. This is awesome. So, pros. In my opinion, best of both worlds when it comes to Battlefield and Battlefront. Pro number 2. The settings page is great for video. Not for audio. It's just meh for control scheme. I can't say too much about the game because I've only been able to play one game mode, and Walker Assault, I'm going to try it right now while I talk. It still just hasn't worked for me. I'll release another video when Walker Assault comes out because that's just like half of the game is vehicles to me. So, pro number 3 and final pro is just, god damn, it's so pretty and smooth. Oh, Skype. Hold on. Alright, sorry. Anyways, pro number 3. This is just my friend trying to tell me more about Battlefield as I record this. Battlefront. I'm going to make that mistake a lot. Battlefront. He was trying to tell me about his experience in Battlefront because, as I said earlier, AMD cards are bad. Well, no, that's a pretty bland statement. Some AMD cards are bad for this game. Mine is fine. I have a 290 and it's no problem. So, this game is so pretty and so smooth. I love the way it looks. Cons. Audio. Please fix that. There's not a whole lot to do. Please fix that. I know it's beta, and that's like, there'll be more to do later. Look at all the game modes. There's going to be a lot to do. Another con. Really, all the cons just stem from the fact that it's a beta. There's not a lot of selection for weapons. There's not a lot of selection for customizability. The hand is nice. I don't like that it's power-up based. I'm not a fan of power-ups, but a lot of people would be. In summation, I'm definitely going to buy this game, and you should play it and decide for yourself. Seriously, it's totally free. The only thing you're using up is your hard drive space. Just go and try it. Just do it. Just do it. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. And if your feelings are more complicated than that, or if you want to leave a suggestion, put a comment down below. That's it, guys. Have a good one.